everyone, this is Casey with Akusha Collectibles. I hope you're having a wonderful week. It's come to my attention and we wanted to refresh this in a video and talk about safety. So a few weeks ago I was talking to a collector that went to the A&A seminars in Colorado Springs, and he said that a part of the lessons that were taught there was a big portion devoted to safety. So we wanted to give a refresher and some advice on what we do to stay safe. So I'm going to go down a few things that we think are very important. This is just a short list. There's probably many more things that I haven't thought of, but as a person that is devoted to safety on our team, these are the things that I find that are important. So here's my small list. We're going to start off with your vehicle. You need a capable, dependable vehicle for transportation. It needs to be, robust. If you need to go off-road, ideally, you'd like something that could. You have a lot of people in our industry that drive larger trucks, diesel trucks, stuff that can haul, stuff that can move fast. Moving down to the next bullet point, we have limo tent. You're carrying a lot of stuff that people want to look at. You show them one U.S. Mint box that's green, they know, a vast majority of people know, that that is an American Silver Eagle box. Limo tent. We have limo tent on every single one of our vehicles. Business expense, privacy, security, very helpful. Moving on to the next point. Ideally 2 people. Why 2 people, right? Well, if you're setting up at a table, one can watch the table, one can buy. If you have 2 people, one can unload the truck, one can stay with the valuables. If you have 2 people, you go to the gas station to use the restroom and fill up. One stays with the truck, one goes inside, and then you switch. You don't leave valuables by themselves, period, ever. Doesn't matter where you're at. You go to a hotel, one stays in the car, one goes to check in. You go to the hotel room, one wants to work out, one stays with the valuables at all times. Moving on to the next point. We had an accident not too long ago with the vehicle. We got hit. The point is, being the strongest and fastest you can be. When we got hit, we were at the top of our game. We're still at the top of our game. We work out 5 times a week. We're the strongest and the fastest that we can be, because you have to meet evil with good. We have deducted that in our accident, us being the strongest that we could be helped us sustain the accident and not have major injuries. Of course, God was watching over us. That was the most important part. Always armed. Drew and I are always armed. We live in Texas. We are always armed. Generally, 2 pistols with us and an AR with us at all times. We are meeting a force with our force. It's a necessity. You're carrying a lot of valuables. There's a lot of people that want to do harm to you. You are protecting your life. Have every tool that you need to protect your life. Always have your eyes and hands on your belongings. Doesn't matter if you're 10 hours down the road or 10 minutes down the road, you need to have your eyes and your hands on your belongings at all times. You need to be fully attentive to your belongings. If you lose, for example, 50 grand worth of your stuff, that could be a whole year of your life that has been taken away. Leave nothing up to the imagination whatsoever. When you go out to your car, after a business deal, after a show, you need to do a visual inspection of your vehicle. Look under it, look on top of it, by the tires, by the engine, everywhere. You need to look everywhere. Make sure there's no tracking devices. Make sure that your vehicle hasn't been tampered with. Make sure that there's nothing that is going to impede your vehicle from operating correctly. Because there are people out there that are using tracking devices. They're damaging people's vehicles, so they break down on the side of the road, or they can track them until they stop. Don't chintz on a safe. Have the strongest safe you can afford. We go with TL rated safes. That's the only safes that we use. We have 3 currently. We are probably going to have 5 by the end of the year. TL rated safes. They're heavy. You need a professional to move them. They're rated, and they are the industry standard for jewelry shops, banks, and other valuable merchants. We have over a dozen cameras at our facility on at all times. You need cameras. Speaking of cameras, Noah from Numismatak We go to every single one of the shows that he's at, and we're like, Noah, what cameras do you set up at shows to watch your stuff? His cameras caught thieves stealing an $80,000 gold nugget. So, every time you see us in the future, we will have cameras over our table. This protects the customer and us. It gives more oversight. Dogs and nosy neighbors. Have as many dogs as you can. We have 5. We're probably going to get a 6th one. They watch out for you when you're not watching out for yourself. Nosy neighbors. They watch out for you. They watch your stuff. You're at a coin show, right? You may think, man, they're all up in my business. But at the end of the day, they got your back and they're watching your stuff. So, have allies with you. People that are observant, that are attentive, that are active. Just a few tips from us. Again, we're going to put the link to the Numismatic Crime Task Force in the link because they have a list, a much longer list than this, of what they recommend you do as a coin dealer and as a collector to keep yourself safe. So make sure to check those out in the link below.
So one thing I wanted to harp on, and something that Casey was talking about, and how all these things kind of commingle together, is that, with insurance companies, or if you don't have insurance, you are your own self-insurer, which means you are the one that's going to be watching out for your best and safest drive or safest show or safest office. You will be able to add these barriers for people to not be able to cross and not be able to take advantage of you. There's been a lot of dealers as of late, if you could check on Numismatic Crimes, that have done stupid things or done things that we wouldn't have done, and that's where people can take advantage of you. If you have no barriers to stop anyone from taking advantage of you, someone will take advantage of you. And so what we have done over time, and what have we read from other dealers when they've messed up, is that how can we add another barrier? How can we stop this from happening to ourselves? Because at the end of the day, your safety, your life, your net worth is all wrapped up in a business that you want to succeed and flourish and share with you guys. And so if you don't add those barriers in place, you're not only jeopardizing your safety, you're jeopardizing your financial safety of your family. You're also going to maybe put other people at risk at shows, because if you're not putting barriers to stop people from taking advantage of you, if someone walks up on that person that's taking advantage of you, or taking advantage of you leaving stuff maybe in a car or at your table with nobody watching it, that person has now become a risk to everyone. They can take someone else's life. They can hurt someone else. They can take someone else's hostage. And so that's where, if everybody that sets up at a show allows many barriers to stop someone from taking advantage of them, people will have a much more successful show, have a successful business, and we can do a lot more things together. And the unfortunate thing is that when someone gets taken advantage of, it really takes away from the joy of them wanting to continue to do what they do. And the reason why we make so many videos like this is because we want more people to do business so that we can buy from them, sell from them, just be an additive to their life if they want to be a coin dealer, or additive to a life if they want to be someone that's a collector. We're also going to show you guys part 2 of the Tyler Coin Show stuff, give you our opinion on some cool things. So we hope you take a look at that.
So as you know, we purchased a lot of coins at the Tyler Coin Show. We showed you in the first video a good lot of coins that we posted on Monday. Here is my favorites from the lot we're posting tonight, and I just wanted to go over a few of the details and why I enjoy them. So first we're going to start off with this $20 Saint and MS64 Plus. I think what's really appealing to me is you can get a nice coin for a relatively affordable price. What do you mean by affordable? When you take the jump from 64 plus or 64 to 65, you see almost a double jump. And I think that if you can find a relatively nice Saint at that level without paying, the premium in 65, why not get a 64 plus? Moving on to the next coin, you have a relatively low mintage proof Franklin half dollar, 1951 graded proof 66 plus. The plus is intriguing to me. Just reinforces the fact that it's a nice looking coin with a low mintage, and there's probably somebody out there looking for it. Again, this is another coin where it's right on the edge. 66 and 66 plus, you're getting a deal. 67, I think it doubles. So again, you're saving a little bit by getting either a plus or a 66. Moving on to the next coin, I've showed this once, but I just love the die cracks and the Overton that is on this bust half. Very nice coin for 55. I don't believe there's a lot of Overton 103s out there on the market, but just an amazing coin for you guys to add to your collection. Moving on is a 1931S Buffalo nickel and a rattler. It's not a very expensive coin. It's probably not a very difficult coin, but overall it is close to gem. We know from the San Francisco the strike was not very good. The strike is better on this coin, and it's close to gem, and it's relatively affordable, and it's got a nice golden color to it, which I enjoy. So that's going to be available to you guys. Moving on, we've got a Civil War date in a soap box with toning. I'll show you the reverse. If you can pick it up on the obverse, there's a die clash under her arm. If you can't, there's going to be better photos online, but that's all you need to know. Great toning, soap box, Civil War date. Next coin, 1889, proof seated quarter, graded proof 64, cameo. It is a cameo. It's a nice coin. Look at the reverse, black and white. That's what you'd like to see. Relatively affordable. It will also be on our website. Here are a few of the coins I enjoy from the second lot that we are posting.
Alright guys, so I wanted to finish this video by talking about two Morgan dollars that I really enjoyed from the Tyler Show. We ended up buying this from a collector who's very serious about Morgan dollars, and he's found a few upgrades, so he wanted to sell us these. The first one is this 1890 Morgan dollar. It's in 64 plus. So New Orleans mints are tough for strike for Morgan dollars. Most of the time they're extremely soft. This coin not only has great luster, but a great strike as well. And it's not too costly. Sometimes the 90 in 65 is around $1,000. Sometimes people are asking $1,200 for it. This one I believe is about half the price of that, which is great for someone that wants to develop a set and not break the bank. And then we have this 93 Philly Morgan dollar. It's in mint state 62, and it's a better date. It's in a little bit of an older holder, so it might be hard to pick up on. And people really do enjoy better dates from us. Better dates seem to be moving a little bit faster than more common dates. And so that's where these two coins came from. And I'm so happy for the collector and the upgrades that he's going to make. I want to talk to you guys quickly about subscribing. If you guys want to subscribe, that'd be great. 72% of our audience isn't subscribed. If you guys subscribed, you can keep up with our new purchases, our content, and everything that we do. We're excited to add more people to our subscription service, which is just YouTube in itself. We're getting close to 10,000. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts on the tips that we had today, but also the coins that we showed off. And one more thing to encourage you is that over the past few years of us making videos, people from all different age groups have started watching our content. At first, it was mainly people over 50, but now there's a lot of new young collectors that want to get interested in the hobby. So keep doing what you're doing. Inspire people to keep collecting coins, and we'll get back to work. We'll see you guys in the next video.